Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight and today I'm bringing you a Bruno Guimarães FC 26 player review. Bruno G, 87 rated central midfielder from Brazil and plays for Newcastle, so some easy links there. 6 foot tall, controlled on the acceleration type, 3-star skill moves, only 2-star weak foot and right footed. Would like that weak foot to be a bit better. Definitely more of a defensive midfielder than an attacking midfielder just by looking at those stats. So he's got 72 pace, 77 on the shooting, 85 on the passing, 85 on the dribbling, 81 defending and 82 on the physical. Decent stats there. He looks kind of like a Caicedo light. I've just done a review on Team of the Week Caicedo. Go check that one out if you want to as well. He looks like a mini Caicedo. And like pretty much every stat there is not as good as what Caicedo's is. I think maybe his passing is better, but everything else is probably worse than what Caicedo's is. But he's going for a lot less, so this could be much better value for money. Let's check his in-game stats out and see how they compare to the actual card there. So the pace is made up of 72 straight split, which is perfect. That's exactly what I like. I like having the acceleration and the sprint speed as close as what it can possibly be together, so you're not dropping off any pace after he has that initial burst, which is good. 77 on the shooting, actually pleasantly surprised. So 79 attack positioning, 75 finishing, 78 shot power, 84 long shots, 67 volleys and 67 penalties. So you know, his shooting is a little bit better than Caicedo's, I would say. He's got the stats that you want to be good are more in the right places. Just the volleys and penalties really are letting him down there. 85 on the passing, again I think his passing is going to feel much better than what 85 suggests here. 87 on the vision, only 77 crossing, doesn't really matter for a central midfielder. And then 64 on the free kick accuracy, again doesn't really matter. 89 on the short pass, 89 on the long pass and 84 curve. Those 89 stats are really good as far as the short and long pass goes, so I'm expecting the passing to generally feel a bit better than what the card suggests there, just purely because those are the main ones that you're going to be using, and those are a little bit higher than what the overall is there. 85 on the dribbling, made up of 74 agility, 80 balance, 86 reactions, 87 ball control, 87 dribbling and 89 on the composure. Decent enough stats there. 85 dribbling is fantastic for a central midfielder, especially that composure and dribbling there. Perfect. 81 defending, this is going to feel better I think. 84 on the interceptions, 68 on the head and accuracy, 80 on the defensive awareness, 84 on the standing tackle and 83 on the sliding tackle. You know, 84 on the standing tackle is probably going to make that defending feel a little bit better than what the card suggests there. And then 82 on the physical, strength is not higher, so we've got 76 jumping, 91 stamina, 77 strength only and 87 on the aggression. I would like that strength to be a little bit better, especially for a defensive kind of midfielder. I would definitely prefer that to be kind of edging towards the mid-80s, low to mid-80s at the very minimum. So a little bit disappointing. Let's get into some gameplay with him. We'll see how we go, and then we'll compare them to his actual in-game stats. Alright, so we've got Bruno G here playing in the central midfielder position. You know, he is a centre midfielder. He doesn't budge much from there. He doesn't go forward, he doesn't go back that much. He is literally going to sit in the centre of the park and ping balls for you. His passing is top notch. I definitely noticed that he had good passing. Sometimes passing is a little bit difficult to acknowledge because you think that most passes should be made, but this guy was able to make passes that you think maybe other players wouldn't be able to. It really did stand out. His shooting was decent. I didn't score many with him. I think I got two goals in about 5 games with him, which isn't bad for a central midfielder, but maybe you would be wanting a little bit more, seeing as you are paying a little bit more for him. Than you would for his gold card. But yeah, his finishing was decent enough when he got into the opportunity to. He just wasn't really there in the position to be able to finish. His long shots were probably the better option, to be honest. His pace was solid. It wasn't the best. You could tell that he was getting outpaced by certain players, and I guess as just a standard central midfielder, you don't need pace, but it would be nice to have, especially when you're trying to track back with him. You could get kind of lost a little bit as far as that goes. Dribbling was good. He didn't turn slow or anything. I was a little bit concerned about that, but his turning was fine. Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it felt a little bit sluggish when it came to the pace. It felt laboured, but again, his passing was phenomenal. I think he literally just gave a pass away there in the gameplay that I'm showing. His passing was definitely the standout. So if you're looking for a good passer, he is definitely the guy. He just will sit there. If you want someone to sit there in the centre midfield position, pass balls out to the forwards, he's going to do the job. He's good at intercepting as well. I did have a few opportunities. This is a bad example of his pace here. He's just, I don't know, it just wasn't great. He was a bit sluggish. So Yeah, let's get back into the actual in-game stats and compare them to how you felt in the actual gameplay. Now I'll let you know if it's worth the points he's going for. Alright, so you've just seen Caicedo in action there. We've done Caicedo, and we are definitely comparing him to Caicedo because he does feel very similar. But you've just seen Bruno G in action there. 72 pace. Unfortunately felt like 72 pace. He felt sluggish when he was running, I'm afraid. Shooting at 77, I didn't really have any shots with him. I had a couple. He did score a couple. I'll leave it at 77. 85 passing's a lie. His passing felt better than 85. I'm going to bring his passing up to an 87. Really, really solid passing. Yeah, definitely a good central midfielder as far as that goes. 85 dribbling I'm going to leave as is, and 81 defending I'm going to leave as is as well. I thought I would be able to increase that, but I'm not able to. I didn't think his defending was that great. It definitely wasn't Caicedo level. There was no way. And then 82 physical, I'm going to increase that. I didn't notice that his strength was bad or anything. I'm going to bring that up to an 84. So if you're comparing him to Caicedo, I'd play them both together. I think that would be a very, very solid midfield. Probably a little bit on the slow side, but still, defensively, it'd be great. But I just think, value for money, I still think Caicedo takes it. I just think he's so much better than Bruno G. Unfortunately, because I thought this card was going to be fantastic. Just didn't work out for me. I wouldn't probably be using this card. So hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There will be loads more FC26 players on my channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.